Hello everybody, welcome back to the Big Bad Bench. My name is John, aka Big Bad Biologist, and today we're going to be working on some big, beautiful blue and white G3 Macintoshes. Want to say hi to folks in the chat. We got Micro Hobbyist Retro Homebrew Computers, Tech Ambrosia, Vic the Vicar, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech, Alan Gracia, Garth Beagle, Bacchus, Gut Bomb. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for being here. You know I appreciate y'all. So what are we doing here? I'm actually starting off with something that is not a blue and white G3. We're starting off with this, which is, you might not be able to see this all that well, but this is my Sawtooth G4 dual 450 megahertz, 2 gigs of RAM. I love this system. I've used it for a real long time. But one of the fun bits that I want to show you is, let's let this shut down. Guess we can unplug our keyboard because we're going to need that for a different Mac. Oh, we don't need it. Ethernet. Oh, let's go back to here. Here we go. So yeah, G4, that's a graphite. It's not a blue and white. Sorry, I lied to y'all. Oof. Okay. So here's the inside of this thing. We got our GeForce 4 MX video card. We got a SCSI card. We got a USB card. And this little card right here, actually, we're going to leave that one in there. I'll show you another one. This is a copy of the card that's in there. This is a SATA or SATA controller card that was flashed by Eric Helgeson of Blue SCSI fame, and this system has a SSD in it, and it makes this system really fun and usable. I'll pop this out real quick. We're gonna keep this. We might try to use this in one of the blue and whites. Supposedly they might not work, but we're gonna try it anyway. So yeah, this is my SSD that's in my Sawtooth G4. Fun little setup. I highly recommend it. Oh, who else has come in? House of Moth, how's it going, Jay? Luke Davis, how's it going? Welcome. Trina is here. Hey, Trina. Trina is streaming this afternoon after me. Martin Mack, how's it going? So yeah, this is a nice little system. I collected RAM for this thing for a long time because I wanted 4 perfectly matching DIMMs for this. So that was a nice little setup. But yeah, this is one of my pride and joy systems. We're gonna take it, use some parts in it, and hopefully use it to work on some of these G3s. Don't mind me, I'm eating meatball. Nice. Alan Gracia mentioned that he has a rando SATA to IDE bridge. Yeah, so this is what I was using in this machine. And this thing worked great. But when you have a native SATA, may as well go native. So yeah, when I got that, I was pretty stoked. Okay, so let's set that down there. So one of the things to know, got a nasty rag. Let's wipe up our Big Bad Bench a little bit here. The blue and white G3s. So one of the things about blue and white G3s is that their hard drive controller is apparently bad. So there's some stuff you got to do. Oh, okay. So, all right, this first one, I can look at our system here. Let's take a look. Bacchus is here for Saturday's Big Bad ASMR. This is not my handwriting. So today is the VCF East Fall swap meet. I bought this back at the spring swap meet, and I have not powered it on yet. And this was the note that was on top of it. It's a virtual memory that really gives it a nice boost. It does not have some bird poop. It's just like scratched. Overall condition on this one is fine. It's got stickers and stuff that need to be cleaned off. It has the zip drive, which is nice. It's got a DVD burner in there, which is good. But what does the note say? Power Mac G3, exact specs unclear, has OS X 10.4 installed but cannot log in, unable to boot from CD, needs a little patience but should be good machine. Okay, so let's see what this thing does. It's a little, the feet are a little gross, but okay, so the only card that's in here is our Rage 128. And if we look at our, let's see if I can zoom you in here. 1 second. Sorry, I was not in the right spot. Okay. Boop. Let's go in a little more. Okay, so this right here is the IDE controller chip, and if you look at it, you can tell which version of the motherboard you have, or which revision of the board you have. So if this says 646U2, that means that we have the bad version of the card. If this says 646U2-402, that means we have the good version of the motherboard. So this does not have the good IDE controller on it, unfortunately, but whatever. The CPU looks a little weird. Let's take a look at the CPU real quick. Okay, yeah, we're not plugged in. So this has 2 hard drives in it. Don't know what that says. Well, there's that. I don't know how to decode that. I guess that's a 350 megahertz. I don't remember them poking out the side like this. Although, I guess I've never really worked on a blue and white G3. Or successfully worked on a blue and white G3, let's say. What do we got for... Okay, let's show you the hard drives. There's 2 drives in there. Oops. Let's zoom back out a little bit. So one of them is a Mac Store. Model 92041, probably a 40 gig. And then the other one is an IBM 12 gig. Well, let's see if hopefully that's not a Death Star IBM. What do we have? 256 meg here. And 64 meg. So there's a hodgepodge of different RAM in this thing. One of the sticks of RAM is red, so that's kind of neat. All right, let's see what happens with this thing. So one of the nice things about the blue and whites is that they are one of the last Macs to still have ADB. So if you want to use your old school ADB accessories, you can use them. Okay, there's the Video, need some electric. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. We got a chime. We got some hard drive noises. All right, not click to death, so that's good. Got a screen popping on. It is computing. Hey, Will, sorry I missed you. And Starbuck Tech. Hey, Jason. How's everybody doing today? Oh, we got a question mark. Oh, that's sad. Okay. So let's try something. Gonna shut this off. Okay, shut this off hard mode. Let's, oh, none of these hard drives are screwed down. Well, that's a thing. You should always screw down your hard drive. Got this funky cable. I remember MSI boards used to come with cables like this. Let's give it a known good hard drive and see if it'll boot up with that. Okay, let's pop that over there. Where's my IDE cable? Let's give it an IDE cable. Oops. Be nice to your hard drives. Don't throw them around like I'm doing. Let's see if we get some boot action with this drive. This came out of my G4. Booting at open firmware. We don't want to boot to open firmware. It's probably due to being it set up for the wrong drive or the wrong system. Let's try the other IDE port just in case. Oh, now we're going. We're in the other port. It's trying to go. It's thinking about it. It's doing a thing. JVHS is here. How's it going, Jeremy? All right, so let's see how long this takes to boot. This should only be like 100 years. Go, you G3, go. All right, hear it doing stuff. Keep doing stuff. Am I going to put a SCSI card in here? I don't know. So let's talk about some options. So I just got these. Well, no, I got these a while ago, and they've been sitting on my bench. And they're from Sonnet, right? And so Sonnet should work in Macs. Like, wasn't the whole point of Sonnets to work in Macs? So I'd like to try them, but I really want to try one of these serial ATA cards. Oh, it did a bad. All right, well, I guess that's not going to work. Let's shut that down. Let's try that serial ATA card just for poops and giggles. Okay. So how does one procure four? Well, I mean, I think the size of the handles are the same across different models of this type of chassis. So if you don't mind the other ones, I mean, people are basically giving away the various G4 types of these things. Oh, where did I put my serial ATA cable? There we go. Could use a G4. Run BIOS. Okay. So let's try this thing. Three, two, one. Oh wait, now 3, 2, 1. Come on, baby. Oh. This is exciting. This is really exciting. It might not boot because this was designed for a this OS is, G4. But oh, look at this. Look at this. Dude, I think Zodium was one of the people that helped figure out the BIOS flashing for these cards. So if you come across one of these Silicon Image SAT link, the BIOS chip needs to be modified, but apparently it works on a G3 as well. That is really exciting. Do you see how quick that booted up? That was cool. All right. Need to make some little adjustments to my screen here. 1 second. And of course, it's not gonna do it. Come on, get smaller, you thing. Oh, you jerk. I'm fighting this screen. Ah, jeez. Come on. Sorry, folks. Wasn't expecting to have to deal with this right now. Let's show you what I'm working with. There we go. Okay, we gotta make our screen smaller so that I can actually see the button. Thanks for doing that link, Garth. Was that Zodium that actually did some of the work on that one? Okay. So let's see what our about this Mac is telling us. So it's saying we have 512 megs of RAM. Power Mac G3, obviously. Oh, system profiler unexpectedly quit. Here we go. Oh, it quit again. Okay, well, we're not perfectly stable, but 512 megs of RAM with a 350 megahertz CPU. So that's fun. All right, so we have one that works. That's something. A couple hard drives that spun up and didn't make awful click of deaths. So very cool. Yeah, let's see what this RAM is. Oh, let's stop looking at my head. Yes, my head is shinier than normal. I got a haircut a couple weeks ago. So what do we got? We got 256 meg. Got a weird compact one. I don't see any numbers on there that would tell me a size. But they work in this thing, so whatever. All right, so let's take this one off the BigBadBench. And let's go to the next one. Let's take this out. Oh, I'm so excited this card works in the G3. This is really useful. Let's see what our battery voltage is. That's always fun. And we'll take it out, of course, in case I forget to turn this thing back on. Let's see. Is that the one I sent you? Yes, Eric, I was just extolling your virtues. Wow, we got about 1 volt in this thing. Yeah, so Eric is the one that modified these cards, put the new BIOS chips on, and flashed them for me. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so we know. Oh, and actually, I'm going to steal this CPU out of here because I know one of them does not have a CPU. That is the only blue and white G3 that I've ever worked on, so that'll be a good little test. Okay. Set that aside. Uh-oh, I hit a thing. Uh-oh, are we still here? Yeah, looks like we're still going. Make sure I don't have anything in the one thing about these cases, they do make it easy to work on, But they also act like guillotines when you accidentally close something in them. Why isn't this one closing? Probably has something to do with the drive's not being in the right spot. What the heck, bro? Oh, CPU lever. Thanks, Alan. Okay, so that one's good. We'll set that one aside. All right, so now is this other one. This one also has a zip drive in it. This is one of two that I bought together. And yeah, see how the cache is on that one? That's closer to what I normally see. This one has a SCSI card in it. It also has the Rage 128. And this one has 4 matchsticks of OWC RAM. Wow. So we should be at our 1 gig limit here on this one. Very cool. And hopefully this turns on. Let's go nuts. Let's put this darn, take out the SCSI card and put the serial ATA card in there. So this should be one of the basic, Adaptec 2906 cards. They're fine for adding SCSI. I use one in my G4. It's nice to be able to, plug in your blue SCSI and transfer files over that way. Okay, plug it in this. Okay. 3, 2, oh, nope. Better connect this. Always need electricity when we power up our Macs. I don't know why I always forget this. Is that where they keep the gigabytes? This is exactly. There's our gigabytes. 1 gigabytes. All right, 3, 2, 1. Got fan spin. Got no chime yet. Got the display on. There we go. Yeah, if you have a 2940, that's the way to go with a Mac. If you want SCSI. If you want SCSI to be your primary thing for one of these. All right. So we got 2 that are working. got our 300 megahertz G3, 1 gig of RAM. And our system profiler is working. Nice. Let's check our ATA. We've got a zip drive is showing up, and it looks like it's just a regular CD drive. Cool though, that it's working. All right, got two out of 4 so far. All right, let's shut this down, shut it down. Let's disconnect our stuffs. Get our serial ATA card out. Okay, should be everything out there. We'll keep the SCSI card off to the side for the time being. All right, that's 2. Now this one I bought at the same time as the other one, the same time as the last one. I think this one has issues. Oh yeah, okay. So look what we got here. So I went to go buy these two, and the guy had them posted. They were for sale for a long time. Oh, this is it actually. Oh God, this is bad. So he had them posted for like $100 each that he wanted, and I emailed him and I was like, hey, you know, if you get to the point of wanting to do like $20 each, or maybe like $50 each, I would do that. And he never responded. And then I saw him post these for sale. I forget how much he had them for. I think he wanted $50 for the pair. And so I got there, and he's like, I just found out that mice had gotten in one of the cases and made a mess. So why don't you, will you do $20 for both of them since you drove out here already? So yeah, I gave him $20 for this one and the last one. So $20 is not bad. So I think what we're gonna do is just take the board out of this one, and because this is gonna need some cleaning. Oh, this is a mess. Oh geez, oh geez. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to power this board up with this in this condition. Let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom in. Sorry. Going in and out, in and out. So let's get this board out of here. This is a mess. This one has the modem, which is kind of neat. Other thing I'm noticing here, I don't know how hard it is. Yeah, you can see like the power cables are chewed up and stuff. So this one is gonna be a no-go. What a friggin' mess. Oh my God. Always protect your stuff from mice, people. Remember the 5150 and the 5170 that I worked on. Those were mouse houses. They took a lot of work to bring back. At least the logic board on this one should be okay. Dave Diamond says this is going to make a great aquarium. No, I refuse. I refuse to turn any Macs into aquaria. Is that the plural of aquarium? Get that out of there. Got another. JVHS says, I see some good handles on this one. Nope. There's another one hiding underneath there. And one hiding in plain sight. And it seems like there's probably something under there. Yep, there's another screw hiding down there. Oh, looks like we might have a standoff that's acting as a screw. There we go. So let's take a look at this thing. I don't see much in the way of mouse on the board. I guess that's a good thing of having vertically mounted boards, unlike the 5170 and the 5150. So at least the board looks like it'll be okay. But I think we might need this board to fix the next. Oh no! Oh no! We had an explosion. Wow. What the heck chip is that? That looks like a CMOS kind of chip. Maybe a little voltage regulator or something? Whoops. That one definitely let out some magic smoke. Okay, well, this might get more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I think someone did try to power this thing on. It was not me. Okay, so let's I'm gonna put, gonna label this one. Chip had Taco Bell. That's a shame. That's a shame. Mouse. Okay. All right. So that one's done. She's dead, Jim. All right. So what do we got in this one? So this is one. I don't remember where I got this one. Oh, I do remember where I got this one. So last spring they were throwing out a bunch of stuff where I work, and so I got this in that lot, and yeah. Okay, so what we can see here is that we have a PC fan. I was trying to get this thing to work, so this one I kind of know doesn't work, but let's see if we can get it to work today. So I bought a CPU off of eBay. I don't remember what, oh yeah, this is a 266, which is not what's supposed to be in these systems. And then, supposedly, yeah, so I tried to work on this thing, and see all these jumpers here? Supposedly I have these jumpers set properly for 266 megahertz operation, but this thing never posted, so I don't know if I did that right. Let's zoom back out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this should be a good stick of RAM, so let's leave that in there. I don't know about this video card. Let's use this video card. And so we gotta take this jumper block and this CPU off of this board. And you can see in the jumper block that they're in certain positions. Sorry. Yeah. So we'll stick that back in the same position. We have now voided our warranty. Let's take this CPU out of the angry board. Hopefully this CPU didn't go. We will see. Don't know what this CPU is. Oh, 300 megahertz. Okay. And this should go like that. That was in the wrong orientation. Let's check our voltage on our battery real quick. I might have put a decent battery in this thing. I might not have. Yep, that one's got some voltage to it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I dropped my fluke on the floor. Oh, that was rude to make Justin solder that thing. What the heck? Why would you do that? Okay, let's set this. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Got fan spin. We don't have much of anything else happening. Does the G3 need a battery to boot? I've seen some people say yes and some people say no. I don't know for real. Alright, so this thing is not doing much of anything. We've got the power on LED'd. This one also has the old chip. This one has the old chip. Okay, so this board is not good. So what do you say? Should we try swapping this with that board? just to see if we can get this one. Let's try it. Because this thing showed no signs of life before, so I think there might be something wrong with the logic board. I would like to know if we could get that board working. Yeah, let's try to fix the mouse board. All right, let's see. We got too much crap on the BigBadBench though. All right, let's take this apart. JVHS says yes. Let's try resurrecting the mouse board. And we need a screwdriver. Alan Gracia says he had a G4 Quicksilver that had the same thing. Yeah. If this were like an older Mac, I'd have, you know, some insight as to how to go about repairing that. Once we hit this age, things get a little bit more complicated, to say the least. Yeah, Quicksilver is one of the cases with this style that I don't have. I have two mirror drive doors and a sawtooth. Well, actually, I don't even know if my sawtooth is really a sawtooth. That's what I've always called it, but I'm not actually sure if it's like the digital audio or whatever. It might be digital audio because I think the power supply connector is big. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Going to put a little mark on here. That's going to say this end goes this way so that I don't forget. All right, that looks nice and clean under there. Look at this soldering job. That's kind of wacky. Actually, this looks like somebody knocked that off. What the heck, bro? Let's take a look at this under the microscope. That and this, and let's go to the microscope. There we go. So look at that. I think somebody had this board out and knocked a bunch of crap off. Huh. Okay, so we got two bad boards. All right, let's see if we can focus on this chip. What is this chip? Okay, so our markings. Okay, so one thing to notice is that both of these chips are the same thing. 6612A, 6612A. All right, so let's look at the back of the other board. 6612A. Look at that. All right, so let's get the hot air going. Take care of this mess. Let's go 390 degrees Celsius. Let's give this thing some flux because that is a mess. Okay. Uh-oh. I forgot to bring out Q-tips. Let's get a toothbrush. That is an interesting chip. That must be like some kind of voltage regulator because it's just going from there to there. Our paper towel is kind of gross. Let's check and see if there's a short there. So we don't want to power this thing on if there's a short. Nope. Nope. Yeah, there's no short on those caps, and that looks like to be like main power delivery for the CPU. Is it a Q61? I don't know. What did it say? It's the same as the other one, 6612A. Yeah, it's got to be some kind of transistor. Oh, let's check this cap here. Oh no, that's a diode. It's It's not quite dioding. We'll check to see how it behaves on the other board. Be interesting to know if that diode is no longer dioding. Oops, oops. Oh, is that? Yes, it's position Q61. Oh yeah, so if it's Q, right? Okay. I think what I'm gonna do real quick, let's bring the other board over. That was also abused in this position. All right, real quick, I'm gonna shoot a bunch of isopropanol on this thing, just in case there is some mouse leavings that we kind of missed. Normally with mouse leavings, there's stronger evidence of the leavings. Just give this a quick brush. Just brushing our other board. I'm kind of sad that none of these boards has the correct or the repaired IDE controller on it. That would have been nice. So you can dry off while we go and work on this. Oh, we'll put a little flux on here just to be nice to this chip. Flow nice, little chip. We need you to live. All right, let's check this diode here, because the other one was not very diode-y. Maybe my diode checker was just not happy. Yeah, it's doing the same thing. So that is what it is. This is still kind of disturbing. Like, somebody was really mean to this board. Okay, we're gonna set you aside. Let's go back to our mouse board. And let's use a regular soldering iron and some braid. And we're gonna flux this a little. This isn't going to be super happy because it's kind of a big ground plane. And these little tips are not happy. I really need to... Someone remind me later to order some freaking tips. There we go. Starting to get some heat into there now. My new soldering, I've had it a couple months now. It's not good when you don't have super big tips. Try to do something with big ground planes like this. Or power planes, sorry. That's kind of a mess. There we go. Now we're getting it. All right, that's better. Thank you, Trina. Okay. All right, so that was just one to use the residual solder to tack that thing down. So it won't blow away on us. So has anyone looked up what this thing is yet? These all go to the same place, so I'm not worried about bridging. No, it's not a 5-5 timer. All right, so that should be good to go. Not the prettiest repair job. I guess we could go over it with a little heat, a little hot air. Let's do some hot air, make it look prettier. Oops, shut my hot air off. There we go. There we go. They're still bridged, but at least they've flowed nicely now. 6612A is a voltage regulation MOSFET. That's what I was kind of thinking. It was some sort of voltage regulator, right? Because basically what we're looking at is we've got probably power coming in here, and then it's being regulated to here, and then it's being regulated again to here. And then here's our main power delivery to the CPU. Looks like maybe half the plane is, or half of the stuff is here, and then the other half is here. I don't know. Alright, let's juice it up a little bit, clean that off. And of course, if you happen to come across this stream and you actually know what you're talking about, as opposed to me, let me know what how this voltage system works on this board. If they go to the same place, then you don't have to worry about the bridging. All right, let's go back over here. Did I remember to check? Oh yeah, I did check to see if there was anything shorted there, and there was not. All right, let's take. Where did I put the CPU? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's that one. Okay. Need that thing on there. Need a CPU here. Need a heat sink. You wish there was a below board cam for the power on. Oh, come on, Gutbomb. Have a little bit of faith. No, actually, I totally believe that this thing could explode again. I don't like the looks of this card. Kind of wondering if the mouse got on top of there. I think we're not going to put that one in. Let's grab one of these other ones. Oh, pardon me, folks. While I take out a known good card. No, I want this thing to be like properly grounded and stuff when I power this on. I always worry about grounding. I like to have my stuff grounded. Okay. Whew. Anyone else sweating? If you're like me, and I know I am, what do you think? Garth has his fingers crossed. I have my fingers crossed. Let's hook up a monitor just in case. Okay, here we go. Make sure your audio filters are off. All right. 3, 2, 1. We got nothing. Is our power on? Yep. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Oh! We got fan spin. We got no chime. We got no magic smoke though. Got no video. Yeah, the power LED is on. Let's put this in just for poops and giggles. Darn. Alright, which one of these is the reset switch? We got two switches here. S4 and S5. I remember horror stories growing up that, like, if you hit the CUDA switch wrong on these things, they'll never boot again. Yep, I don't smell anything. Let's try a different CPU because we've never actually seen this CPU work. And it was in a system that was shorted out. Let's pull one of the CPUs out of the other systems. Let's shut this off just in case. Oops. Excuse me. One moment, please. All right. Let's try one more time. 3, 2, 1. Chime. The CPU's toast. Fuck. Oh, sorry, YouTube. Oh, that sucks. Nope. Things are not okay. Oh, I think it's just my monitor connection. Okay. Shoot. Now Garth says I need to fix the CPU. Oh, crap. Let's take a look at the CPU. Well, it wouldn't be a shorted cap, given that it powered on. If there was a shorted cap, it wouldn't power on. Alright, yeah, let's see if this thing boots. Let's give it a little bit of more RAM. Let's take that 256 meg stick out of the other one. 256. Yeah, you tell me that they're common, but they're also expensive as heck. That's why I wound up buying this 266 because it was like the cheapest thing I could find. Let's give it a serial ATA controller. Oh geez, I dropped a screw. Nobody power on. All right, let's power this up. Let's see if it'll boot. Darn you, sad. I'm really sad about this. Ah, that's sad. JVHS says, now you know why it was cheap. Oh, that's harsh, man. That is harsh. Come on, boot, you jerk. Yes, we're booting. If anyone has a good deal on one of the G4 chips, I think I might know where there's one. I might have to twist somebody's arm to part with it, though. I'd love to have one of these with a G4 in it. Oh, shoot. I forgot to... Oh, we're going to corrupt... Oh, no. We're dealing with USB. I forgot we're in the USB world. You can plug in USB. I'm used to ADB, and I freak out about plugging in my ADB when it's not... Uh-oh. This isn't working. Oh, no. Well, that was bad. That should definitely work. Oh, okay. Oh, we got an issue. Shut this down. So technically, yes, all four had CPUs. This 300 megahertz one is the one that's dead. This 266 megahertz one is one that I bought off of eBay. That was in one of the systems, and I had never gotten it to work. Let's try to power this up again. But also that board was the board that was actually damaged. So someone had been in this board. So at least we got to use this board for its little VRM component. So that's kind of neat. I know you can. People say that you can plug in an ADB and unplug it while it's powered up, but I don't know. I've heard things. I don't want to tempt fate, you know? It'd be interesting if the USB on this thing is actually dead. We could try to scavenge parts to repair the USB. The baby mosquito I just killed. It got real warm here. It was nice and cool in fall in like the 50s and 60s. Yesterday it was like 77. I think it's going up to 80 today. I want my fallback. This thing's taking a while. It keeps popping up a little thing every once in a while. Luke Davis says, plugging in doesn't matter. Unplugging is bad juju. Okay. Yeah, there might actually be an issue. Oh no, our mouse is working. There's something wonky with this system. I don't know. So to me, this is like a half working system. Oh man. Oh, I took the CPU out of that one. Okay. What was this one? This one was the 350. Yeah. Oh, and it crashed. Oh well. So what did we do today? What did we do today? All right. Actually, I want to try one more thing while we're doing this. While I'm thinking about G3s and PCI Macs in general. I want to go back to that first system because it seems reasonably stable. So there might still be an issue with this one. We'll play with it some more. Garth says, again, OS 9 runs great on these. Yes, Garth. We'll run OS 9 on. All right, so this is cool. We got a half of a working G3 here. Set that down. Let's go back to our first one. Okay. Whew. Okay. I pulled out this CPU. Put that back in. Yeah, I don't know exactly what I want to do with these yet. Well, one of them is going to Gut Bomb. One is going to be for me. I'd like to sell one of them. Let's put this back in here. All right, we got RAM, got a hard drive. Let's hook mouse and keyboard back up. Electric. Sorry, Trina, you're not getting one of these. These things are way too expensive to ship to Canada. So one of the things I want to test out is I have a couple of these. So this is a Radeon 7000 video card that is supposed to be Mac flashed, if you can see there. And I have two more. I don't know if, oh, this one actually says Mac in the part number. So maybe this is, oh yeah, this one says Mac too. All right, awesome. I just want to see if I can use these cards in this. This would be a nice little performance upgrade compared to the Rage 128. All right, so yeah, this one booted right up, right? And so what that's telling me is there is something a little buggy with that other board. Oh, okay, well, oh no, that's 128. Okay, yep, no, so this is good. This is good. Let's shut this down. And try a Radeon 7000. I don't know why I screw these in. Why do I screw them in? I knew I was going to take that out right away. What is wrong with me, people? Why the heck do you watch this crap? All right, let's see if this goes. Come on, give me some VGA, people. Maybe it's because I didn't screw in the screws. Oh, there it goes. Oh, thank you for uploading the 7,000 drivers for 8.6, Martin. I think these are all 32 meg cards. Yeah, well, at least according to the part numbers, they say 32. What happened here? Now we're not booting anymore. And we're stuck at question mark. It's not even flashing. Oh, now it's flashing. It's flashing slowly. That's interesting. Wow, something's getting very hot on this card. Maybe there's something wrong with this card. Very hot. Let's try another one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now we're not powering on at all. There we go. All right. I think the blue and white, I think that's what this button is. Come on, do something. Yeah, we're getting slow flashing question mark. Huh. That's weird. Let's go back to our rage. Garth's hating on the SATA cards. It could be that too. We have our proper resolution now. But yeah, we're getting the slow flashing question mark. Huh. Maybe the serial ATA card decided to take a poo. Could try a different slot, like Martin suggested. So, I mean, I reset the PRAM. I mean, it doesn't have a battery, so that might have something to do with it. Let's put one of these in, just to eliminate one potential variable. That's really interesting. It was working great, and then things decided to go south. I always got to play with things. Give it a sec. It's not doing it. It's just so weird how slow the... Oh, you can't even see it. Look how long it takes for the question mark to do a thing. Oh, that time it was real quick. And now we're back to Happy Mac. What is going on with you, you little G3? Yeah, maybe the drive got corrupt. I keep hearing the CD drive do something. Wonder if there's something buggy on that other IDE channel. I still have the other IDE channel plugged in. Let's get rid of that IDE channel real quick. Oh, well, at least it's going faster now. Okay, yeah. More like a fussy G3. I have a feeling there's something weird on this other IDE channel. I kept hearing like the CD drive do something. I'm hoping that's our issue. So I just unplugged that IDE channel. Let's see if this thing boots up all right. Yeah, it could be a bad CD drive. Oh well. But anyway, I think we should get going to end this thing while this boots up. But we basically have 2.5-ish working systems, so I'm good with that. That's more than I thought we were going to get out of today. I was not expecting to see an exploded chip. Not that you're going to be able to see this, but we had a little chip where the magic smoke went out. So yeah, definitely. Oh, we got an error message. Oh, we got sadness. Oh, that thing is probably sad. So yeah, definitely check out Dave's Vintage Apple Tech stream tomorrow. I think, is he doing a full 12-hour stream? That is kind of ridiculous. Trina, if you're still here, make sure to put your link for your stream, which is at noon, or not noon, at 2 o'clock upcoming. She might have fallen asleep though. She tends to fall asleep during my streams. But go check out Trina's channel at 2 o'clock. How's it going, MMU man? Oh no, I 83, 86 let the magic smoke out of a Toshiba CD-ROM yesterday. Oh, that's sad. Cool. There's Trina's link. All right. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the heck out of you. And yeah, we got some nice blue and white G3s working, sort of, kind of. Anyway. All right. Check it out. I'll see y'all next week. Later.